Okay. Okay. So let me go ahead and make sure I can see my screen real quick. You should be able to share screen.
All right.
So let me back that out real quick. You see what's on the screen, right?
Yeah, the web gap.
Okay, cool. So pretty much, I was trying to put you on game a year ago, right?
Right.
but, but it's all good. The main reason that I invited you to this webinar tonight is because, I want, especially in the Black community, I want us to start leaving financial legacies. And that all starts with wealth. Without no wealth, we can't leave a financial legacy. We understand.
Right.
And pretty much these not my numbers. These are the numbers from the Central Bank of the United States. They saying the median net worth of Blacks is $17,600. I mean, we last place when it comes to this wealth. Now it's not a race thing. But what I want you to understand is this. We work hard like everybody else. We got good careers and good jobs like everybody else, but we in last place in wealth. So apparently we don't know how to build it. So that's what this webinar tonight is about. And these numbers come from the U.S. Census. Out of every 100 people, I don't care what race, what religion, what type of career you have, out of every 100 people, by the time they enter their career at 25, by the time they 65, only one to be wealthy out of every 100.
Yeah.
Only four have enough for retirement. 3 will still be working, but 63 people out of every 100 would depend on family, friends, Social Security, and the church to get by. And that's kind of bad. And it's not like the other 29 doing something. Like they dead.
They go.
They go. So my question is this. What you gonna do to make sure you're not in that 63%? Because hope is not a plan in America. You just can't say, you just can't say I'm not gonna be in it. You gotta have a plan to make sure you're not that. But let's see what Social Security say about themselves. I don't know if they still sending you this, but everybody should have at one point in their life get Social Security, sent you a Social Security statement at some point in your life. And pretty much this is the Social Security statement. And let's see what Social Security say about themselves. Work to build a secure future. Social Security is the largest source of income for most elderly Americans today. But Social Security was never intended to be your only source of income when you retire. You also need other savings, investment, pensions, or retirement accounts. Then it said in 2016, we began paying more benefits than we collect in taxes. And then it said without changes by 2037, that Social Security trust fund will be exhausted. There will only be enough money to pay only about 76 cents for each dollar of scheduled benefits. Now, I'm pretty sure you probably know this, but this is what I want you to understand. I just showed you from numbers, because numbers don't lie. There's 63 out of every 100 going to depend on Social Security. Now, Social Security telling you need to be doing something else because I'm not enough. But this is the real question I want you to ask yourself. Why you working now? Why you getting 100% of your income? Could you afford to lose a quarter of your income today?
For sure, yeah.
So my question is, if you can't afford to lose a quarter of your income today, how will you only bring home 40% of your income? How can you afford to lose a quarter of that?
Exactly,
But we're going to show you how to fix all that. And that's why I told you to come to the webinar tonight with our business called myEcon. And we deal off one thing, personal financial success. We don't sell investments. We don't sell insurance. We're going to teach you the game to this wealth so you can build it for your family. And if you stick around long enough, and if you stick to the strategy, I can guarantee you build well off. So who are we? We're a 12-year-old business. We're really 13, but they haven't updated the slide. We're completely debt-free. We technology-driven. You'll kind of see what I mean by that in a minute. We based in Atlanta, Georgia. So that means the founders, they actually happen to be Black too. Ivy Stokes and Alvin Curry and Mr. Larry Gates, who's the CEO. I could brag about how much money they got and all this, but guess what? I can't spend none of their money. None of their money not helping my family nor your family, right? No doubt. So what I love about myEcon is they keep up with how well the people in the business doing. That means we don't put $400 million back into the people pockets. So that means people get into this business. Off strategy alone, they're able to eliminate their debt. I got people on my team right now who paid off their car notes, eliminated $1,000 in credit cards. People paid off their mortgages. Not only that, people became debt-free millionaires. And I even got people who got $400, $700, $1,000 pay raise at their job off what we teach. See, I don't care if somebody ever tell you I work for this company, I got this type of job, I got this type of business, right? Yeah. This company gave me a bonus check. Hey, that's cool. That's cool. But if you really want to judge how great a company is, tell me if Coca-Cola showed you how to build millions for your family. Tell me if Verizon showed you how to build millions for your family. I don't care about a bonus check. We talk about the millions, right? So that's why I love my econ. And we did love one thing: whatever you want personally, whatever you want financially. So what I mean is, I don't care if you're building a business. I don't care if you're working a job. You're doing that right now to have enough cash flow during your working years. Meaning you got to eat, you got to pay bills, right? You got to take care of family, help family out when you can, and you got to enjoy yourself a little bit. But at the same time, you got to be preparing yourself for retirement. So let me break it down like this. If you made $60,000 right now today while you was working or building a business, because building a business is not retirement. That's still labor. Right? So if you was working a job and making $60,000 a year, you'll need $600,000 at a 10% return to pay you $60,000 a year. If you make $40,000 a year, you need $400,000 in your retirement account at a 10% return to pay you $40,000 a year. So here's my question to you, and I just want you to ask yourself: if you make $50,000 a year, how close are you to your $500,000 so you can retire comfortable? And the real reason why people can't retire comfortable, right? The real reason they can't get to where they need to be financially is because if you get a pay raise in corporate America, it's really not significant. And even if it is significant, what the government do? They take more, right?
Oh yeah,
they hear you. Then pension plan is played out. See, even if a company paid you a pension plan, now you'll get it when you retire, right? But the pension plan don't pass down to your kids. So that means your kids got to start over from zero.
Right.
Are you with me? So we're going to teach you 5 smart cash flow strategies to overcome all that. See, our parents, they did the best they could do. They told us to go get a good career, get a good job, and nothing is wrong with a job. It's a blessing. But this is what I want to tell you. That good book, right? Even if you don't got to believe in a religion, but that book got good life principles. And they say God give you the power to gain wealth. He didn't say make a living. He didn't say get a job. He said he give you power to gain wealth. So this is what I want you to understand, right? The money you create outside your job is where your wealth come from. The money you create outside your business is where your wealth come from. So I just want you to say this with me. Say make a living.
Make a living.
Say building wealth.
Building wealth.
So we're going to show you 5 smart cash flow strategies to get to your wealth today. Number 1 is correct and tax withholding. So we're not talking about claiming exempt 6 months and changing it back. Lying about your dependents, nothing like that. We're going to show you how you can get in a home-based business. You can use the same laws because now you got a business and you're able to maximize your take-home pay even if you got a job. Then, of course, too, minimizing taxes on business income. See, if we learned one thing from the last election, we learned that everybody in America don't pay the same amount of federal taxes. We definitely learned that. So now when you get into business in America, what the government will let you do, when you're a business owner, they let you keep your money up front, deduct your business expenses, and pay taxes on what's left. So we're going to show you, even if you got a job, we're going to show you how to take them same laws so you can maximize your take-home pay, deduct your business expenses, then you pay taxes on what's left. Then, of course, too, generating business income. See, I'm pretty sure you already know this, right? Now, I want to ask you a question. Name me somebody wealthy for me. Anybody.
Oh, man, LeBron James.
Do LeBron James got any type of businesses?
Yeah.
Name me somebody else wealthy.
Oh, man. Warren Buffett.
Do Warren Buffett got any businesses?
You already know.
Right? So this
Trump, man. Oh, yeah.
All of them. So this is what I want you to understand, right? Just kind of question yourself like, man, why do every wealthy person got a business? And we'll get into that later. Then, of course, too, debt elimination. See, if I'm not mistaken, right, that good book say the borrower is slave to the lender.
Right.
So what I want you to understand, at some point, it ain't about getting high credit scores so we can go borrow more for the banks. That ain't what it's about. You know what? Right. You know what? At some point, you got to stop looking for people to give you something, looking for the banks to give you this because of your credit. And you got to go get what God say He's gonna give you, which is their wealth. So we're gonna show you how you can stop giving the bank so much of your millions, and we're gonna show you how to eliminate your debt with our cash flow strategies we got. Then, of course, creating passive income. See, I don't care how much money you make at a job. I don't care how much money you make in a business. If you never take that currency and invest into stocks, mutual funds, real estate, bonds, you'll never create broad-based wealth in America. Matter of fact, we so behind in wealth in the Black community. We so behind in having assets in the Black community. Some people still don't think they need some. Right. Like that investing stuff ain't me. I just want to make cash. Well, that ain't cool. That ain't cool. You destroying your family wealth. So we're gonna show you how to do that as well. So what is correct in tax withholding? The IRS say 80% of all employees have too much money withheld from their paycheck, and the reason is why is they don't know how to fill a form out called the W-4 form. See, when you go to your HR, this is what your HR tell you. You married or single? Okay, cool. You married? How many kids you got? Cool. You got a kid? So go ahead and put one for you, one for your wife, one for your kid. Put 3. And that's incorrectly how to fill this form out. So what we're going to show you how to do when you get in this business, actually fill this form out correctly so you can maximize your take-home pay. But what end up happening is not only do you lose money on the front end from overpaying the taxes, you actually lose money on the back end as well. Let me explain. Let me ask you this, matter of fact. Would you let somebody hold your money for 40 years and they invest your money for 40 years and they get a return on investment instead of you?
Yeah. Hey, that's what they're doing with it. Yeah. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So that's exactly what the IRS is doing with your money.
Yeah.
So my question is, why you let them do it? See, not only do you just give them the money, but let me explain. In the investment world, it's a secret they got called the rule of 72 or the banker's secret. They're going to take 72. They're going to divide it by the interest rate, and they're going to take how many years it take your money to double. Let me explain. The market been doing 9%. So the IRS is going to take 72. They're going to divide it by 9, which is 8. So every 8 years that you overpay your taxes, your money going to double from the IRS. So if you're 25 years old and you overpaid your taxes by $5,000, by the time you're 33, which is 8 years, your $5,000 made the IRS $10,000. By the time you're 41, it made the IRS $20,000. By the time you're 49, it made the IRS $40,000. And by the time you was 57, it made the IRS $80,000. And by the time you would retire at 65 years old, you overpaying the taxes by $5,000, made the government $160,000. So here's my question to you: do you want your $5,000 every year so you can turn it into your own dreams?
Yeah.
That's the real question. You know, so what the government tell you to do is get in a home-based business, maximize your take-home pay, and use it to pay down debt or to invest. Now, a lot of times what people like to say is, if I get my money up front, I'm owe. So let me go ahead and take care of that. Anytime the government wants you to do something, they give you tax advantages. Let me explain. If you're a homeowner, do you get different tax advantages that a renter don't get?
Yep.
If you got a child, you get a child tax credit that somebody got a child don't get.
Right.
Now, you own a business in America, you get 475 business deductions that a regular employee don't get. So apparently, they want you to get in business and do these things.
Right.
So let's look at the W-4 form. See, this thing don't say personal exemptions worksheet. It say personal allowances worksheet. Well, what a lot of people don't know is there's a second sheet to this page called deductions and adjustment worksheet. They don't know that. So when you get in this business, we're going to show you how you can apply your business deductions to this second page. And now you're able to maximize your take-home pay legally and morally. Right. Are you with me? So that's what we're going to show you how to do. So let's see what the IRS said about a tax refund. And this was in 2005. Federal tax refunds to individuals totaled more than $215 billion last year. More than 101 million taxpayers got refunded. That's 80%. Then it say the average refund was $2,126. If you look it up today, I believe the average refund is like $3,000. Then it say, where does your refund come from? It comes from your wallet or purse, where you tell your employer how much to withhold from your paycheck, or you make an estimated tax payment. For the average refund, that's about $40 a week too much. But here's what I want you to catch. You might be using the extra withholdings as a forced saving method. So Uncle Sam said, you just getting a big refund at the beginning of the year because you don't know how to save money, so you want me to save your money for you. That's all. But this, I really want you to think about this. When people get a refund, they're going to put their refund on the debt that was created from them overpaying in taxes in the first place.
Right.
But then I want you to see what Uncle Sam say now. But Uncle Sam doesn't pay interest on refunds. See, in the finance world, anytime you hear the word interest, money is being made somewhere. Let me explain. Yeah. You go to the bank and want to borrow some money, they will say, cool, I'm going to charge you interest. You go to the bank and you want to invest money, they will say, cool, I'll give you interest. So now when they say Uncle Sam doesn't pay interest on refunds, then they definitely must be making money off you.
Exactly.
Then they say putting the money in any type of savings account or paying down debt may be a better option. But that's what I want you to catch with this last line, because people really don't understand the power of a home-based business. But not everyone gets a refund. Some people face a penalty for not paying enough taxes during the year. Why? Because they want to file exempt. They want to lie about their dependents, right? They want to do all these things to maximize their take-home pay and try to change it back. When they can just get in a home-based business, they can get their money up front and not owe at all. So let's see if some of the major tax deductions you get when you get in business. They say the average American drives 20,000 miles a year. So just say out of the 20,000 miles you drove, only 10,000 was business miles. You saved 5,000 on your taxes. So now you made 50,000 gross at your job. Since you wrote off 5,000 in business miles, you don't make 50,000 no more. Now you made 45,000. See, communication. You're able to write off your cell phone bill every month. And if you never get in business, if you never start building your own wealth and applying strategy, you might as well tell your kids, I got somebody great grandkids. I got somebody kids wealthy, because that's exactly what you're doing. Then, of course, too, is travel. When the last time you been on a trip, Lamont?
Oh, man, we went right before school started. We went somewhere.
Okay, you have fun?
Oh, yeah.
So,
we had a good time.
I know you did. So that's what I want you to understand, right? You could have went on that same trip. Now what you could have do is pass out a couple business cards while you're on a trip. Why? Or why? Because you wanted now the business trip. Now the trip become a business trip. Now you're able to write it off on your taxes. You still enjoyed yourself. You still had a heck of a time with the kids, but now you just being smart. And then of course, meals and entertainment. Have you ever been to an event sponsored by a business?
Yeah.
And the only reason the business sponsors an event so they can deduct it on their taxes. Now you can do the same thing if you get a home-based business. You can say, look, your kids graduate, and you have a graduation party or something of that nature, right? They make have an accomplishment, and you throw them a cookout. You can have that cookout sponsored by your business, have everybody that comes sign in on a sign-in sheet. And knowing why everybody having fun, you just play on your TV an 8-minute video and let your business presentation play while everybody having fun. And now, since you showing your business, now you're able to write it off. It could be the same if you had a football game or something like that. Entertainment. You can do the same thing. A Super Bowl party. You can have people sign in, doing the commercials. You play an 8-minute video. Then everything you bought for the Super Bowl party become a tax write-off. And then, of course, wages. You're able to pay your kids $6,300 in wages and deduct it from your taxes. Now, let me explain. When you have kids and they go back to school, you might buy them school clothes. If they in sports, and you got to buy them things to keep up in sports, right? Now, birthdays, you might have to buy them things for their birthdays. But this is what I want you to understand. You can't write that off on your taxes. But now what you can do when you get in a home-based business is you can hire them in your home-based business. Let's say you pay them $100 a month. Now everything the $100 you was going to use anyway, now become tax deductible. Why? Because you paid them from your home-based business. And you just took the same $100 after you paid them and bought what you needed to buy.
Right.
So let me show you how I look on paper. Before home-based business, you made $50,000 at your job. Now they're gonna tax you on the $50,000. You paying $13,000 in taxes. So your net, you really bring it home $37,000. So now if you bring home $50,000 gross, I can guarantee you paying more than $2,100 on bills a month. So let's say you paying $25,000 a month, meaning $25,000 a year on bills. So we're gonna take that 25, subtract it from your net. Now you're living off $12,000 a year. But now we're going to get you in a home-based business. We're going to be able to write out percentage of your square footage, percentage of your cell phone bill, percentage of your utilities, entertainment and meals, percentage of your travel, your mileage, your wages that you paid your kids. Now, after a home-based business, you made the same $50,000 gross. But now, that $25,000 you paid in bills, now they become business deductions because you got a home-based business. Are you with me? So now, remember I told you, when you own a business in America, the government lets you take your money up front, deduct your business expenses, and pay taxes on what's left.
Right.
So now you paying taxes on $25,000 instead of $50,000. Now you paying $3,000 in taxes instead of $13,000. Now you're living off $22,000 a year instead of $12,000. So save $10,000 a year. Made $10,000 a year in business. Now here's the question: have we sold anything yet?
No, we ain't sold nothing yet.
Have we bought in any business partners yet?
Nope.
And I showed you how to get $10,000 a year. But let me show you this. Let me tell you this. The question is, what can you do with that $10,000? That's the real question. Just like the IRS went and invested your money into the market. Let's say we went and invested your own money into the market at a 9% return. Now that means every 8 years, your $10,000 is gonna double for you and your family. Let me explain. You're 25 years old. You save $10,000 on your taxes. By the time you're 33, your $10,000 went to $20,000. By the time you're 41, it went to $40,000. By the time you're 49, it went to $80,000. By the time you're 57 years old, it went to $160,000. And by the time you were 65 years old, your $10,000 that you saved in taxes made you $320,000. So once again, my question is, do you want your $10,000 every year so you can turn it into your dreams for your own family? Buy more real estate, whatever you want to do. And we just talking about $10,000 at a time. See, what I want you to understand is myEcon not going to make you rich. What I want you to understand is a degree or your job not going to make you rich. We're going to teach you how your own money can make you rich and wealthy in myEcon. And that's what we're about. But we do have a software so you can keep in track with your deductions. So let's say, for an example, meals and entertainment, I went to Olive Garden, I spent $50. Let's say I had a team meeting, right? I can say me and my family, right? We did talk business. I went and I took a picture of the receipt, upload the receipt. My business is $35 every month. Take a picture of the transaction. Now it uploads to a cloud. So if I tell the IRS I spend $600 a year on meals and entertainment, they're like, cool, let me see. Audit you lying, right? You guilty. So now what's going to happen is I can go log into this software. I can print out all my business deductions and I give it to whoever do my taxes. I'm like, look, cool, show the IRS I'm innocent. And now I'm audit proof, right? You know, then we got a business income strategy as well. We got a world-class business system. When you get in this business, the first thing we're going to help you get is the financial success membership. And in that membership, you get the income shifting strategy. Meaning we're going to put $200 to $600 a month back into your pockets before we talk about making any business income. You know, then you get the cash flow manager software. You got identity theft protection with a $1 million insurance. We got free and discounted legal services. So if you actually have to use a lawyer for a contract, set up a trust fund, you get discounted on the services. We got credit education. You know anybody with bad credit?
I'm pretty sure I do.
Right? So now people will pay $100 a month for this bad credit. $200, $1,000. You're going to learn step by step how to fix your credit. And we got the dispute letters already pre-made. Then we got discounted travel and corporate perks and products and services. But let's look at the smart money system, which is the credit education. Learn how to remove collections, repossessions, foreclosures, identity theft, loans, medical bills. You're going to show step by step how to do it, how to send it off. The dispute letters already made for you. And I actually got $2,000 in medical bills removed off my credit, as you can see right here, on November the 10th of this year, following this. So I just want you to show the proof is in the pudding. You know what? Remember I told you the end goal is creating passive income, right? You make $100,000 a year, you'll need 1.2 million or $1 million for retirement. You make 60,000 a year, you need 600 when you retire. So my question is, can we really help you get there? So we actually got a cash flow strategist to help you get there. So in this example, we show somebody how to get 10% return on his money, and we definitely can show you how to do that, right? And he wanted to retire in 2038, and he wanted $10,000 a month. That's showing the number one. He wanted $10,000 a month in 2038 when he retired. So number four showed total assets he needs is $1.2 million in his investment account. And now number 7 is showing you only need to invest $1,400 a month. See, when you go to the bank, so you go to a financial advisor, they will say, you get that $1,400, you call me back. But they don't know how to help you get that. I'm going to show you with financial principles and strategies, we can show the average person how to free up this $1,400. See, what I want you to understand is we're going to talk more strategies and principles more than we talk sales. That's what I want you to understand. But I'm going to show you why so many people fail financially in America. Why? It's because they try to go to financial institutions. They try to go to people that say they're going to help them financially and think they're going to take care of them. See, when you walk to a financial institution, they're not finna give you financial advice. They finna give you a sales pitch. Let me explain. Is the bank, the person working for the bank, working for you or for the bank? For the bank. You go to a financial advisor. Is that financial advisor really working for you, or you working for that financial company, for that financial company, right? You know, so now instead of you getting 10%, the bank gonna give you 4% on your investment. You want the same 10,000. You wanted to retire in the same year, and then now instead of you needing 1.2 million, now you need 3 million. And now instead of you investing $1,400 a month, now you got to invest 7,000. See, what I want you to see is it's mathematically impossible in America to invest, to work a job, and to save. Even if you build a business, it's really kind of impossible to invest 7,000 a month. To be honest. So that's what I want you to understand. Like, we're going to give you the game so you can get to where you want to go. But let's say you get in this business and we show you how to get $600 a month back into your household for correcting your tax withholding. Right? Now we're going to put this $600 towards the debt. So let's say you got a balance on your car. You got $17,000 left on your car balance. You paying $545. We're going to take that $600 we freed up from your federal taxes every month. We're going to add it to the $545. Now we sending the car people $1,145. And you paid your car note off in 15 months instead of 32. Now you got $1,145 cash flow in your household. Let's say you got a Visa of $8,000 on the balance. You paying $200 a month. We're going to add the $1,145, add it to the $200. Now you send a Visa $1,345, and you paid your Visa off in 6 months instead of 78. Then you got $1,345 cash flow into your household. Let's say you got a mortgage of $200,000. You send a $1,200 a month. We're gonna take that $1,345 we freed up, plus that $1,200. Now we're gonna send up $2,545, and you paid your mortgage off in 79 months instead of 360.
Yeah.
We eliminated $250,000 worth of debt. We saved $332,000 in taxes. In interest. My bad. $332,000 in interest. Now you got $2,545 to invest or to live your life. Now I just showed you how somebody only needed $1,400 a month to get to where they want to go financially. Did I not just show you that? And now I just showed you which strategy. We just made money with your money. We eliminated your debt. Now you got $2,545 to invest. So let's say you go invest that $2,545 for 10 years at a 10% return. Then you got $500,000 in your investment account in 10 years. And 5 years later, you're a debt-free millionaire. See, this is the difference between retiring and going on vacations. Retiring and going to casinos. Or, right, if you don't do this, you're going to be in that 63% that retire and have to go back to work and listen to some 25-year-old trying to tell you what to do. Right? You're going to get into retirement and you're going to be dependent on family and friends and get mad because they can't help you.
Yeah.
See, this is the type of money when your kids get ready to buy a home, ain't no down payment, baby. Daddy got the check. When they get ready to go to college, you don't got to worry about no grant, no student loan. Daddy got the check. See, that's what we do over here. See, you can change your life financially. I'm just bringing a message. But God the one that said it. And I don't care where you are in life right now. If you start using financial principles and strategies, you will get ahead. I don't care what it is. But we do got products and services like every other business. Somebody didn't want the financial principles and strategies, and they wanted the ID Defender with the $1 million insurance, and you get to see all the sex offenders in your area. They can buy that from you as well. You know, we got the smart money system. Somebody wanted to fix their own credit. You know, you got the cash flow manager. Somebody want to keep in track with their deductions. They're able to book travel through you, and you get paid a commission. We got nutrition and healthy beverages and a cashback mall. Now, I love this. The reason why is because I don't got to keep unnecessary inventory. So if somebody wanted to buy something, I can just send them out a link and they can buy it online, right? Yeah. You know, ain't nobody trying to keep inventory in a garage and a trunk. Like, I'm not doing all that. I'm gonna be honest with you. You know, so that's what I love about it. You know, everything online. Can I get it online? That's what people want to know now. You know, but we do got a world-class compensation plan. You know, you enroll 2 people in the business. You do become an executive vice president, or if you sell $200 worth of products, and you're able to earn 85% of what your team sell up to 100% of what you sell. Now, you don't have to recruit a soul to become financially successful on myEcon. So you can get in this business, you can lower your taxes, you can eliminate your debt, and you can start investing to get to your millions. But I just want you to understand it is a big market for our business if you do decide to build a business. The reason why is because there's millions and millions of people who get mad on payday for how much money taken out their check and taxes, right? Yeah. Millions and millions of people who got debt they can't even afford to pay back. There's millions and millions of people who don't not even dependent on Social Security, but don't even know how to build a significant retirement account or investment account for when they retire. Right? There's millions of people with bad credit. There's millions of people who need $500 to $1,000 in their household. But I'm saying you don't have to recruit us all in myEcon, but I'm just saying it's a big market. Now let's say if you decide to build a business, when you enroll your third person, you're getting paid $35 per person for your third and beyond. You get paid $25 for their first 2, and their first 2 all the way down to infinity. See, I just want you to catch this. You know, see, in our community, when we start leveraging, when we start making money off people, you know, they call us hustlers in our community. They'll go and look in the same community, right? Well, I say they'll go look in a different community. Now, the different community doing the same thing. They making money off people. They leverage it, and they'll call them geniuses, but call us hustlers. See, anybody who got wealthy in America got wealthy off other people because it's capitalism. America is a capitalistic democracy, meaning we're going to deal off capitalism before we deal off democracy. Yeah. Are you with? And then even when you die here, they will get another 5,000 to 10,000 out you. That's just America. So here's my question to you. Who's going to bring capitalism into your family so your family can start winning financially in America? Because if you never start making money off people, if you never start leveraging, you don't got a chance to win economically in America. You don't got a chance. You're not even in the game to win. You know, but we do got residual income as well. Get paid $3 to $5 to $8 to $10 per person in your organization. Just imagine if you go out and build a sales team and, you know, you stay in the business for a year, 2 years, 10 years, 20 years, you're going to build a monthly residual of $300. You build a team of 200, you're getting paid $1,000 residual. But that's what I want you to tell you. The masses is not going to do this. Masses is not going to make 10, 15, 30,000. If somebody ever tell you that, they lying to you. Matter of fact, if somebody ever brag to you and tell you, look, I can show you how to make 10,000, 20,000, 30,000 in business. This is what I want you to tell them, right? Look, I'm not as good as you. I don't have the skills you got. Can you show me how to make $300 a month? Can you show me how to turn that into 6 figures? See, that's the real question. You know, so what I can show you how to do, it's cool. Let's say you're in this business for 20 years, 10 years, and you never built a big team. Cool. You only make $300 a month. And even if you can't make $300 a month, cool. Let's go pick up a part-time job. Let's go pick up another business you're good at and let's make $300 a month. But we're going to take that $300 a month and we're going to apply financial principles and strategies to it. So we're going to take that $300 a month. We're going to invest it at a 12% return for 20 years. And you got another $300,000 in your investment account when you retire. See, here's my question. What if I only was good enough to show you how to make $300 a month? Well, and I showed you how to turn it to another $300,000. Would you be mad at me?
Nope.
Right? And that's what we teach. Because if anybody ever tell you that you can make, the masses going to make bukus of money in business, they are lying. Right. You know, that's why I kept switching businesses right there. Because I felt like I was getting over on other people. And I wasn't really helping them. I'm going to be honest with you. You know, but, you know, real people, real results, just showing you, you know, we don't just walk the walk. I mean, we don't just talk the talk. We actually walk the walk here in myEcon. And what I really want you to see is I'm just fortunate enough to understand wealth at my age. But this business is really for people older than me. Why? Because they understand that I got to be doing something different. They understand they got to be building investment accounts. They got mortgages. They got debt they can't pay back. Are you understanding? You know, but I want you to understand this too. I want you to go look this up on your phone. What industry create the most millionaires and billionaires? A lot of people think it's real estate. That's not true. A lot of people think it's, you know, technology or think it's pharmaceuticals or healthcare or sports and entertainment. If you go look this up on your phone on Google, financial services create the most millionaires and billionaires in the world today. Why? Yeah. Because you don't need a 38. You don't need a handgun. You don't need a ski mask to rob in America. If you got financial intellect, you can rob somebody of millions of dollars. And let me explain. If you ever, right? I don't care from loans, mortgages, mortgage loan, car notes, credit cards. If you ever give the bank interest money, you never just give them interest money because they can go invest your interest money for a lifetime. Let me explain. You give the banks $10,000 in interest, they can go invest your $10,000 in interest at a 12% return. So if you're 25 years old, you just got a home, you got a new car, you got credit card, you got all other type of loans, right? And you don't gave the bank $10,000 in interest at 25. Now, in 40 years, you'll be 65 years old. So they invested your $10,000 for 40 years. And they made $1 million off you in 40 years, $10,000 at a time. So just imagine if you got a home mortgage and you paying 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. Some people even pay $100,000 in interest on home mortgages. You got a $190,000 house, but you really paid $5 million for it because the money invested off your interest. Are you with me? You know, but then on the back end, the government rob you with tax forms. Right. See, if you keep paying $400 a month too much out your check, they're going to invest your $400 at a 10% return. And let's say you work for 15 years. You know, gave away $165,000. That should have been in your retirement account. And 30 years later, right, you know, gave away almost $1 million in tax money, $400 at a time. Yeah. See, I could just be talking, but I really want you to think about this. How is America one of the wealthiest countries in the world, but so many people struggle financially? Oh, yeah. Because they rob you with financial intellect and tax forms. So you can get in this business, right? You get an income shifting strategy. So I mean, the first thing we're going to help you do, not talking about recruiting a lot of people, not talking about selling this product or service. We're going to put $200 to $600 a month back into your pockets. Then we're going to show you got any debt. We're going to put in your numbers. We're going to show you the table that I just showed you. Going to show you how to eliminate your own debt and how long it's going to take you. Right? You get the Cashflow manager software, keeping track with your deductions. You get identity theft protection with a $1 million insurance. You get free and discounted legal services. You get credit education, step by step, how to fix your credit, along with dispute letters. And like I say, people paying look, I can't even lie. It made me mad. People paying thousands of dollars for people, paying thousands of dollars to people to help somebody else fix their credit. Well, the only thing fixing credit is sending dang dispute letters. That's it. That's all it is. Yeah, we already got that for you. Then of course we got discounted travel and corporate perks and valuable tax benefits. And you get all that in our business, not for $200, not for $500. $35 to get in my econ, and $35 a month. See, our business is really for those who really want to get ahead financially. We ain't trying to break your back. The owners ain't trying to get rich off you. We trying to help your family get rich. That's the end of the day. We trying to help your family out. Now, I always tell people, you know, there's always two types of people when they see this webinar. The first type, I'm good. I feel like I need, you say I make 50,000 a year, right? You say I need 500,000. I'm gonna figure out how to get to my 500,000 on my own.
Mm-hmm.
Right? I can go to a financial advisor to the banks. You know, I'm gonna go pray about it and believe somebody else is gonna build my will for me. Then it's the second type of person. You know, the second type of person, like, look, I got a couple questions because I ain't understand everything. But one thing I do know is I got debt I can't pay back. One thing I do know, if you say I need 500,000, if I make 50,000 a year, I'm not close to my 500,000. And one thing I do know is I want to leave my kid with some wealth. You know, so I just want to ask you, Lamont, are you a number one or you are number two?
Man, right now I'm number two, boy. I need to get up. I need to get my game up for real.
All right, cool. Now I do want to ask you this, because this, I mean, I don't know if you can tell, but this wealth, but it's my passion right here. But
I already see it.
But I do want to ask you this: did you learn something today?
I did, man. Like, you know, I look a lot of the stuff I know. You know, it's just really
Applying
everything and being consistent with everything. That's the key for me. Just being consistent, man. But nah, man, that was definitely some good information. I definitely want to get my mortgage. I just got a new big mortgage, so I'm definitely looking at it, trying to get a strategy on getting that thing knocked down.
Okay.
But yeah, you know, I pay a little extra, but it ain't that much. But yeah, man, I definitely like the sound of that debt elimination stuff.
Okay. And then too, you know, what I mean, you got any questions for me? Anything you had questions about? Now, a lot of times too, you know, when it comes to the investing and things of that nature, you know, I know you like good in real estate. You know that people don't understand, like, you know, the different interest rate. You know, the difference between getting a 14. You know, because if you go to the banks of a financial advisor and try to get you know, a lot of people talk bad about mutual funds because they only can get 5 or 6%. See,
yeah.
We know how to get you mutual funds that I can show you when you get in this business. Over 15 years, did 18.86. Over 20 years, did 14.72.
Yeah.
They just ain't got the education like I got. But I mean, do you got any questions for me?
Nah, man. You know, everything was clear and to the point. You know, I ain't really got no questions for you on that, man. I understood everything. Everything was presented clear, man. So I'm good.
Okay. You know, I got to show the gram real quick, man. I'm out working at work. You know,
No doubt.
I'm a story, man. So just showing the gram, I'm out working at work. Just got done with a webinar with my man Lamont, and teaching people how to build Broadway wealth. If ain't nobody teaching you how to leave a financial legacy for your family, they don't really care about you, man. They don't care about you. I'm trying to help you win. Oh, it ain't about how much money I make. It ain't about how much money my business partner make. It's how much money we can help you and your family put back into your house.
Yeah.
Do you got? I mean, I guess the question is, you know, when you ready to get started?
Man, I'm definitely ready, man. Like I wanna get started, man. So what I can do is after the little, you know what I'm saying, these little holiday thing go down, man, I'm gonna get back with you so I can get, you know what I'm saying, get everything in there, because I definitely want to see these investment strategies and this debt elimination stuff too.
Okay, that's cool with me. Well, this is what I'm gonna do. You know, let me end this recording and start recording.